The reality is, and we're saying truth. Truth is that belt. And that belt, if we're saying is true, then love is that belt that girds us, that holds us, that holds the power and the love and the covering of God, that holds it to us. But you know, I'm still, I said, well, then I've got that, but there's still a problem. There's still a problem. I kept wrestling with that. If the belt is truth, and ultimately the truth is love, then what is the problem? And then I heard, I'm a movie buff in case you don't know it, and then I heard Jack Nicholson screaming from the witness stand to Tom Cruise, this wet behind the ear guy who had the nerve to question him. And when he said, I want to know the truth. And Jack Nicholson says, you can't handle the truth. My brothers and sisters, I have to tell you right now, we cannot handle the truth because we can't handle love. What it really means to love. The way God says we are to love. We can't handle the love. That we have an idea, we have in our minds, and we do in our way, in our best way, we do love. We do love each other, those who we like and decide we want to like and love, but those who we don't, then. And we do love God as long as it kind of keeps us in the direction and doing what it is that we want to, then yes, we love God. But we're quick to say, well, you know, that's God, but this is business, and business is business. Well, if you love God, then all of it is God's business, and you can't separate it out. Yeah. So how in the world do we, how do we love? How do we gird ourselves in love when we can't handle love? Why do I continue to say that? We can't handle love. God says, how can you love me when you don't even love the person you're sitting next to? How can you love? How do you know what love is? We can't handle what it means to love. That means just as Christ did. And we say we're Christ-like. Well, what does that mean? There's a song, I've been driving Dad's car. Mine got into a fight, in case if you all don't know. It got into a fight and it lost. It got beat up on. Someone came from behind and pushed it. And so it said it was sad and decided to leave me. So Dad has been gracious enough to let me use his car. But the challenge is the radio, for a long time, didn't work, but now it does work. But it gets a station I don't really listen to, and so I have to listen to this stuff. I have the option of turning it on. Yes, I do. I can turn it off. But every once in a while, you need some distraction, so I turn it on. And there's a song. I don't know who the author, the singer is, but he says, I'll jump out a plane for you. I'll put my hand on a blade for you. I'll step in front of a car for you. I'll take a bullet through the brain for you. That's how much I love you. Yeah. But then it says, but you won't do the same. You won't do the same. Christ went to the cross and died for us. But will we do the same? Will we go to the cross for Christ to die? Will we go? Truth be told, love be told. Will you die? And we talk about it. Pastor mentions it all the time. And we talk about it, how in other countries people can't, they literally, not just figuratively, it's not some song, but they literally die at just talking about Jesus. If they try and meet and they're found out, it's under the threat of death. Now, if we over here were faced with that, how many would be sitting in these pews right now?